New radiator from eBay. Factory radiator from Hyundai, Santa Fe. I thought it wasn't going to work when I got down here and I saw these lines. Well, I tried to pull a radiator out without removing this bracket right here. Get that out of the way. And I saw this line going around to the radiator. I think that's transmission cooler, which is right here. So once I took the bolt off of here, off of this bracket that mounts on the lower portion of the radiator, you could pretty much finagle the radiator out. You just had to get around this AC line and this is what made it difficult to get out this little bump out. 90. It's actually a 90 and then a 45. Anyway, yeah, and that's where that bracket was bolted to. And this is your drain plug. And this radiator was bad. Let's see. There's some cracks in this thing. Right there's a crack. And I think there's a crack right there. Right there. There's a crack. So this was an issue. This is called planned obsolescence. Because back in the day they used to make radiators out of brass. Whereas now they make them out of plastic. They make them to fail. So you have to spend money for repair / replacement radiator. Even if you can do it yourself, you don't have to take it to the shop. You have to bare minimum purchase a part and more coolant to put back in the engine. And I have a gripe with Hyundai. This thing is all one unit. This is stupid. This is a part of what in my day would be called a core support, but since this is not that type of vehicle, this is all one unit. And it mounts in here kind of like so. You see that? And your hood latch goes on here as well. The hood latch, that's right there. Along with the bracket for this fan here in the front, and for this trans cooler. There's a trans cooler that bolts in there. You see it? It'll bolt up to that thing. Anyway, all of the, and there's a lower bolt. There's 3 bolts on this thing down in here that you can't access. Oh, they want to tell you to take off the bumper cover and the headlights in the comments on someone's video. I'm not doing all of that. Oh, it only takes a couple of minutes, man. Screw you and that idea. I'm not taking off a bumper cover and headlights to change a radiator. That's idiocy. Along with is idiocy for Hyundai to make this. If you got bolts here, that's perfectly fine. You don't need to weld this thing, spot weld this thing to this, to make it one unit, to make it more difficult to get to this bolt, and that bolt. These two, and this one. And then there's a bolt on the bottom that you gotta access. You gotta take one of the, or two, I think I took 2 bolts off of the lower portion of the bumper cover to gain access to this. But my whole gripe is this thing does not need to be one piece. That's just stupid. That makes no sense at all. It just doesn't. So that is what it is. Hopefully we'll get this thing in.